Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetschoose.com, and today we are going to do a quick hands-on review of the Micromax Unite 2, which is the latest competitor for Moto E, which has been launched from Micromax, and this device has been made available for the same price, which is 6,999. 6,999 is the price for this device which we have with us. We have already done the unboxing for this device. In this video we are going to quickly review and tell you the most important features of this device, and we are going to compare it with Moto E as well, side by side. So first of all, let me just tell you that this device is pretty good to hold in one hand. It gives you a very fine grip. You have a rubberized finish back cover, which is again kind of matte finish in nature as well, and you will see some amount of fingerprints over there, but still it will give you a very fine grip. The device will not slip out of your hand. That is something I can tell you. So comparing this device with the Motorola Moto E, which is a popular phone in this particular price segment, which is 6,999, I would say this phone has some of the features which are very good in comparison with Moto E, which are kind of missing over here on Moto E. First of all, the Micromax Unite 2 has a front camera, which is a 2 megapixel camera, whereas there is no front camera on this device. And with this 2 megapixel fixed focus camera, you can do pretty good quality of video chat, and you can take decent still shots as well. Talking about the rear camera on this device is a 5 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash, and it can also do high definition video recording, whereas we have an average camera which is a 5 megapixel fixed focus camera, not at all good for close-up shots, and for long shots it is okay and decent kind of, but still the camera performance on this device is much better as compared to Moto E. So talking about other specifications, if we talk about the display size, so display is something in which some of the things are good about this device and some of the things are good about this one. So both of these devices are right now set to maximum brightness, and as you can see, the display is slightly brighter over here on the Micromax Unite 2, whereas it is little bit less brighter, but I would say the color reproduction of the Moto E is slightly better as compared to this device. However, this one is kind of brighter enough. When it comes to the display resolution is slightly less on this one, which is 418 to 800, whereas on this device we have a resolution of QHD, which is 514 to 960. You get a pixel density of around 199 pixels per inch. Again, the display does not feel pixelated even when you take a closer look, whereas on this device the display looks slightly more crisp and clear, and the color production of the display is also good. When we talk about the viewing angles are kind of good enough for both of these phones. Again, not too great for both of them, because the display color fading will happen when you take a look over these displays from extreme angles, but you can see the display on both of these devices from extreme angle. Now talking about this device in terms of the overall form factor, this is a pretty good phone to hold in one hand. Not too big, not too small. It has a 4.7-inch display, which is definitely a welcome move from Micromax. You have a very good rear camera. At this particular price point, you get a 5 megapixel camera which can record high definition video, and the photo clarity is also pretty good. When we talk about the software which is running on top of Android is slightly customized in terms of icons, some animations and other things, but most of it is actually stock Android. When we take a look over the version of Android which is running on this device, so let's go into settings and show you the version of Android. So it is running Android 4.4.2, as you can see, which is there on this device. Apart from this, if we take a look over the storage scenario, let me just show you the storage as well. So talking about the storage is approximately 1.67 GB available to the user out of 4 GB on this device, but you do have the option of expanding the storage with an SD card, and you can actually install application directly on the SD card as well on the Micromax Unite 2, whereas you cannot do that on this device. This device also have an SD card, and you cannot install applications on the SD card, but again you can use it for extra storage. So this is something which is good about the Canvas Unite 2 again. When we take a look over the other settings, when we talk about the display brightness, you do have support for automatic brightness as well. The proximity and ambient light sensors are there on this device. When it comes to magnetic field sensor, you do have that as well. The wallpapers are supported, live wallpapers and video wallpapers are supported on this device. Here you have the location settings, and again you can actually turn on this location service over here, and you can use this device for GPS navigation. And because of the presence of magnetic field sensor, you can actually use this device for GPS navigation pretty precisely, I would say, with Google Maps or any other application you can think of. When it comes to portable Wi-Fi hotspots, you do have that. So you can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot as well on this device to share the 3G internet, and Bluetooth tethering and USB tethering is also supported. Apart from this, if we take a look over the RAM scenario, the amount of free RAM which you get on the Micromax Unite 2 is also pretty good. It is around, right now it is 155 MB of RAM free, but on the first boot you get around 500 MB of RAM free, which is pretty good. And still with this much amount of RAM, the device is not lagging. There is no lag of any kind which we can notice as far as the UI is concerned. Again, the UI or the software is going to be slightly smoother on this one, and on this one it is smooth enough as well, but this one will lag, especially when you run some high-end applications like graphic applications in the background. You will see slight amount of lag, but still that will not be much to actually work as a deal breaker for you. Taking a look over the phone dialer, this is how the phone dialer look like. It is again stock Android, as you can see, and you do have the option of making a video call directly from the phone dialer. Over here you have that option. When it comes to messaging application, let me just show you the same. So when it comes to messaging application, you have this stock Android keyboard which you can enable. You can also change the keyboard to the another one, and you can actually change the keyboard to the 20 Indian languages kind of a keyboard, in which you have option to type in Hindi, Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil, all other Indian regional languages in which you can type. When it comes to keyboard, the stock keyboard does not allow you to swipe to type, and again the custom keyboard which we have on this device also does not allow you to swipe to type, or continuous input is not supported on this device. That is something which we can confirm. But again, the keyboard keys are big enough and you can easily type on this device without any issues. Taking a look of the camera, let me just show you the camera performance of this device, and I will take a photo of Moto E as of now to show you the performance. This is how the camera UI look like. Let me just take a photo of the Moto E and show you the performance of this device. So you do have tap to focus, and autofocus is also there. I can take a photo right now. This photo I have taken with light, and I can take the same photo without light. So we are taking this photo again in an artificial room, and these photos are still coming out to be much better if you compare it with the quality which we get on the Moto E. So this is how the photo looks like. I would say it is pretty good in the kind of details it has, and again the color production is also quite decent. When it comes to the photo which we have taken without light, this one is also looking good in terms of clarity as well as in terms of the colors. So definitely the camera on this device is much better than the 5 megapixel camera which we have on Moto E. The 5 megapixel camera on this device is pretty good. It can take pretty good shot. It does have autofocus as well. When we talk about the front camera, let me just show you the same as well. So when we toggle to the front camera, this is how the quality will look like from the front camera. It is again pretty decent, I would say. Not bad. You can do a pretty good quality of video chat, but not high definition video chat from the front camera. Taking a closer look over the connectivity and the ports, at the bottom on the front we have the touch capacitive buttons which will light up whenever you use them or touch them, and then you have the metallic earpiece over here, 2 megapixel fixed focus camera. At the rear you have 5 megapixel autofocus camera with high definition video recording and LED flash. Over here you have the power and sleep key and the volume rocker. Both of these are plastic buttons, give you good amount of feedback. On the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack, and you have a micro USB port for data syncing and charging. At the bottom you have nothing. You have a primary microphone over here. We are not able to locate a secondary microphone on this device. When it comes to loudspeaker is actually at the back side over here, which does get blocked at times when you place the device like this on a table. So again that will happen, but still the loudspeaker is pretty loud and louder than Moto E loudspeaker which is over here in terms of volume. So taking a look over the UI, this is how the UI look like, and these are all the applications which you will get pre-installed. You get file manager pre-installed, you get some Micromax application pre-installed, you get Opera Mini pre-installed, you also have a reverse phone book directory which will come pre-installed. Talking about the hardware information, let me just show you the hardware information for this device. So model number is Micromax A106, and we have an ARM V7 processor on this device, clocked at 1.3 GHz. It is a quad-core processor, MediaTek 6582, and here we have the resolution which is 418 to 800. Again, it will give you around 199 pixels per inch as far as the pixel density is concerned. When it comes to GPU, you have Mali 400 MP GPU, which is quite a decent GPU for gaming. You have accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, light, orientation, and magnetic field sensor as well. Talking about the benchmark scores, we have done the benchmark for this device as well, and we have got a score of 16709 on Antutu, which is a pretty decent score for a device like this at this particular price point, I would say. When we talk about the gaming performance, we have done the benchmark with NinaMark as well, so I can show you the score for that one as well. So this is the 63.3 FPS which we have got on NinaMark as far as the benchmark score for this device is concerned in terms of graphics, and it can run casual as well as graphic intensive games. You can actually install applications from the SD card as well. Right now I'm downloading Asphalt 7 Asphalt 7 is being downloaded, and I have also downloaded the Modern Combat 4, and I'm downloading those games on the SD card directly, so which is pretty good. So right now it is going on. So the storage is not a problem on this device, because you can actually install applications and games on the SD card, or you can move them to the SD card, which is a pretty good thing. Again, the limited storage will not be a problem on this device, unlike this one on which the limited storage is a problem. On Moto E you cannot install applications directly on the SD card, but you can do that on this device, which is a pretty good thing. Now the Indic language keyboard which you get on this device is called the Reverie Smart Pad, which is the Indic keyboard. You can enable this keyboard in case you would like to type in Indian languages. You can type in Sanskrit, Hindi and all other 20 Indian languages which are supported on this device. When we talk about the user profiles, here we have the user profiles, and under user profiles you can see that the audio enhancement option is there for the earphones. However, the kind of earphones which you get within the package of this phone are kind of standard earphones. We have shown them in the unboxing video, you can watch that. But again, the sound quality is just average from those headphones. It is not too great, but you can actually enhance the audio quality from those headphones little bit, not very much, using this option. So this is definitely going to help you at times. Talking about the multi-touch performance, this device supports 2-point multi-touch, so any game above 2-point multi-touch will not be supported on this device. We have tried running games like Temple Run OZ, Blood and Glory, Frontline Commando D-Day, and all these 3 games actually ran perfectly fine on this device. We are also downloading some heavy games like Asphalt 7 and Modern Combat 4 as of now on this device, which is right now under downloading mode. So we will play those games as well separately, and we will upload a video how is the overall performance of this device while we play those games. So I think that those games should also be handled pretty fine with the kind of hardware this device has. It can actually handle medium graphic intensive game or heavy games as well, to a great extent, without much of noticeable graphic lag or frame drops. You can actually play these games pretty fine on this device. So now we are playing a YouTube video from our channel, and this is a high definition video which is being played at high quality, and this video is not playing in full screen. I can see the black bars at the top and at the bottom as well, so I can see the black bars, which is not a good thing. But again, you can play high definition videos on this device in high quality format. When it comes to HD videos which you have on the device, we have also tried playing HD videos at 720p as well as at 1080p. Both of those videos actually played fine without any issues, and they also got played within the default player of this device. We never need to download MX player for those videos. So but for some videos you might be needing that. Anyways, taking a look over the viewing angles, this is how the viewing angle of the device will look like. You can almost watch any video from extreme angles without much of an issue. There will be slight fading of colors, but still the display will be visible. The loudness of the sound which comes out from the loudspeaker is good enough, not too loud. It can get amplified like this, or you can actually block it like this as well. In case you place the device like this on a table, the sound will get muffled and blocked. So because the loudspeaker is actually at backside, it will get blocked at times, but you can amplify it if you hold it right, or you can block it if you don't hold the device in the right way. So the overall sound is pretty good, I would say. Not too loud, but still it is louder than the Motorola Moto E speakers. One more thing which is good about the Micromax Unite 2 is that the battery is removable on Unite 2, whereas the battery is non-removable on the Motorola Moto E, which is the closest competitor to this one. So that means you can actually remove the battery on your own and you can replace it with a new battery, which is definitely a more freedom to the consumer if you select Micromax Unite 2, whereas this will not happen in the case of Moto E. However, the battery can be replaced, but you will have to take it to the support center to actually get it replaced. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on review and comparison of the Micromax Unite 2 with the Moto E. We really like this device as far as the display size is concerned. The overall form factor of the device, the kind of build quality you get at this particular price point is quite commendable, which Micromax has given. So at 7,000 rupees you get a pretty good phone with a decent display, with a good gaming performance. The overall graphics of the device are pretty good. It can handle heavy and graphic intensive games without any issues. The build quality of the device is also pretty good. You have a matte finish rubberized back cover which can be removed. It is a dual SIM phone. Again, the first SIM card will support 3G, the second SIM card will support 2G. You also have a micro SD memory card slot over here. However, the micro SD card does not come within the package. You will have to buy it on your own. But one thing which is good about the Micromax Unite 2 is that as far as packaging packaging contents is concerned, this device does not come with a micro USB data cable, but this device on the other hand comes with a micro USB data cable apart, which can be detached from the charger, and which is a good thing. And you also get headphones within the package of this phone. You also get headphones within the package of this phone. But again, I would say the kind of accessories and the things which you get within the package of the Micromax Unite 2 is definitely higher. So it is definitely, in terms of the package contents you get, is better as compared to Moto E packaging, which is kind of simple and it does not have much inside the package, whereas this one is again kind of low profile packaging which we have seen, but still better than Moto E. So that's all from us. Do let us know if you have any specific question for the Micromax Unite 2. This is a pretty decent phone, going to be very popular in Indian market with the kind of pricing at which it is offered. You can buy it from any retail shop where you can actually buy any Micromax phone. You have a nice Micromax logo at the back as well. And again, this device looks pretty good in the build quality. The form factor is good. The kind of hardware it provides is also very good at this price point at which they are providing. So do let us know if you have any specific questions. I would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.